Good day everyone! On this day, we will be discussing the results annotation of Morga's Successes de las Islas Filipinas. Who is Antonio de Morga? Antonio de Morga Sanchez Garay was a Spanish soldier, lawyer, and a high-ranking colonial official for 43 years in the Philippines, New Spain, and Peru, where he was president of the Real Audiencia for 20 years. He was also a historian. He published the book Successes de las Islas Filipinas in the year 1609, which is considered one of the most important works on the early history of the Spanish colonization of the Philippines. Successes de las Islas Filipinas was greatly impressed the Philippine national hero Jose Rizal and decided to annotate it and publish a new edition and began working on it in London and completing it in Paris in 1890. Rizal's intent was not only to provide the Filipino people their early history, a pre-Spanish history, but to present to them their own authentic culture and identity. Now, let's talk about the state of the Philippines during the pre-colonial period by comparing the point of views of Morga and Rizal. Let's start with geography. Location. Morga said the Philippines was inhabitable. It extends up to 12 degrees south latitude. Rizal disagreed. Ptolemy in his geography indicated 3 islands which are Sinaday, Gilolo, Amboyna, and their inhabitants. Thus, Philippines was not deserted and was actually habitable. It is actually at exactly 25 degrees and 40 minutes latitude north until 12 degrees latitude south. Climate. Morga said winters and summer are opposite of those in Europe. Rainy weather is from June to September, summer is from October to May. While Rizal said in Manila, by December to February, the temperature goes down more than it does during August to September. Thus, with regards to the season, it resembles Spain as all the rest of the northern hemisphere. Plant species. Morga said betel and buyo, pickles and ginger are abundant. Rizal clarified that betel is kasubha in Tagalog. Culture and society. Body tattoo. Morga said draws pattern first before putting black powder where the blood oozes out. Rizal agreed it is the same method as the Japanese. Indigenous people. Morga said tribes of whom be safe because of violence. But Rizal said they will always choose violence until the government enters because of their inhumane ways as an unserved those who do not submit to the friars. Lifestyle and moral principles. Morga said men and women are money-loving and in capital, so when there is price, they yield, batting their body on rivers or streams regardless of their age. Rizal said, we find it everywhere in the world, even in Europe. Injust and hygienic customs, which is the proper way of taking a bath. Government. According to Morga, there are no king or lords rule them. Rizal agreed that there were no such kings. Morga was critical of the system of the government because there are no rulers for myriad communities. Instead, one leader for each tribe. Rizal argued that it was better that way because having a leader that knows what the tribe needs and what problems they have is more attractive. Economy. For Morga, cotton is raised through the island which they sell and trade as threads. The natives of the island sell the artifacts to the Japanese. Natives are always mining for gold, but when the Spaniards, the mining become lesser and they just treasured what gold jewelry they have passing it through generations. For Rizal, they also have cotton and not just rice. Rizal agreed. It is very interesting history shaped and valued with the price of 100 offered for one of them. The Indios, on seeing that wealth arose the capacity of the encomienderos and soldiers, abandoned the work in the mines, and the priest historians relate that in order to save them from vexations. That would be all about Rizal's annotation of Morga's Successes de las Islas Filipinas. Thank you for watching.